Korean 2, Lesson 17 lecture. 한국말 정말 잘하시네요. You speak Korean very well. It's the last lecture video of Korean 2. Now we have what is equivalent to future form in English, 을 or 를 거예요. It's called prediction, volition, or sometimes probable form. It expresses possibility, things very likely to happen, intended or planned. When you say 다음 여름에 유럽에 갈 거예요, that's what you're planning. Okay, that's probably in all likelihood what is going to happen, and that's your intention. Future can be also used with just non-past tense, as in 다음 여름에 유럽에 가요. Actually, that is much stronger. It's a definite future. It's like it's decided. It's a done deal. Okay. So for things that has yet to happen, you can use either 을을 거예요, or the non-past, the present tense that you use. And it's stronger when you use the non-past, the present tense, to indicate the future, to indicate that it's decided, it's definite. Whereas when you use this 을 거예요 form, it's expresses that is what's in the planned. And the reason why is because future is always uncertain. What is it? You say, I will do this, I will do that, but we never know. And a lot of times philosophy culture is reflected in the language. That's why we don't have that. The closest is, I think, when we say Leo, like I will do this, I intend to do that, but we really don't have a definite future form like that, because we can only, we cannot predict the future. So this is your plan. 주말에 남친하고 데이트가 있어서 브런치를 먹을 거예요. Because you have a date with your boyfriend, you're going to have brunch. Okay. 매일 8시에 아침을 먹어요. If it's something that is ongoing routine, you use the present tense, the non-past form. Okay. How we make the verbs and adjectives into this form is if it ends in a consonant, after you take out the 다, you put 을 거예요, as in 읽을 거예요. And if it ends in a vowel, for example, 떨리다, 떨릴 거예요. Okay. Consonant ending adjective, 좋다, 좋을 거예요. It will be good, it will be nice. 아프다, 아플 거예요. It's gonna be painful. So these are the ranges of intention. It's very neutral when you say 그렇게 생각해요. I think that way. That's what I think. Okay. 그렇게 생각할게요. I will think of it that way for your sake. Remember, 게요 is always for the listener. You're looking out for the listener, that I'm doing this for you. Okay, so don't worry. I'll do it, assuring the listener. 그렇게 생각할래요. That's how I think. Others are not taken into account. Okay, that's how I want to think. I want to think that way. Okay, 그렇게 생각할 거예요. Again, it's neutral, but it means that's my intention. That's my plan. I will think that way. Okay, that's what I plan to do. That's what it means. There are always adjectives and verbs that are irregular for this particular grammar. Let's review all three tenses now. You have all your form, and then past, which will be the double S all your of this. And then you need to go back to the dictionary form and see if it ends in a consonant or vowel, and then 거예요. So, by now, if you see the 쌍시옷, the double S, that's almost like looking at ed at the end of a word for past. And then if you see 리을 or 을, that indicates it's a future form. Okay, it's the probable intended form, the probable form. 알아요, 알았어요, 알 거예요. Non-past, past, and probable. 길어요, 길었어요, 길 거예요. So deal for the probable, just attach 거예요. You're treating it like it's a vowel. Okay, the deal is already there, so just 거예요. 모르다, the irregular, 몰라요, 몰랐어요, 모를 거예요. 하다 is always irregular, almost always. 해요, 했어요, 할 거예요. 돼요, 됐어요, 되었어요. Either is, this is the contracted form, either is fine, acceptable, 될 거예요. For this, you, all three are irregular. You take out the piup, the BP final consonant, and replace it with a new syllable, u altogether, and resume normal operation. 추워요, 추웠어요, 추울 거예요. Same pattern. 가까워요, 가까웠어요, 가까울 거예요. Okay. 듣다, 디귿 irregular verbs such as 듣다, 걷다, to walk. Okay. They follow this pattern. 들어요, 들었어요, 들을 거예요. Okay. So 받다, to receive, ends in tigut, but you it doesn't have the same irregular pattern. Please be aware. 이다 becomes 이에요, 예요 when it's in non-past. 이었어요, 였어요 for the past. And it doesn't matter if it ends in a consonant or vowel, it becomes just 일 거예요 after the noun. 아니다 becomes 아니에요, 아니었어요, 아닐 거예요. Now you can ask people about their future plans. 월요일에 뭐 할 거예요? What are you doing Monday? 풋볼을 볼 거예요. 그리고 피자를 먹을 거예요. Okay? 생일 and then you can make predictions. You know, 생일 파티에 사람이 많을 거예요. There will be a lot of people at the party. 그리고 선물을 많이 받을 거예요. And I'll receive a lot of presents. Let's do some conjugations into this 읽을 거예요 form. 걷다, 걸을 거예요. I will walk, 전공할 거예요. 일어나다, to get up, 일어날 거예요. 쓰다, to use, write, other meanings included. 쓰다 becomes 쓸 거예요. 치다, 칠 거예요. 멀다, 멀 거예요. It's probably far, that's what it means. 어렵다, 어려울 거예요. It will probably be difficult. 쉽다, 쉬울 거예요. 읽다, 읽을 거예요. 나오다, 나올 거예요. 배우다, 배울 거예요. So when it's an adjective, it's an attempt to make a prediction. It will probably be this way, or I will probably do something if it's a verb. So 겨울에 한국에 가다, 갈 거예요. 인터뷰를 열심히 해서 취직 될 거예요. Okay? You will become hired. You will be hired because you work really hard on your interview. 어젯밤 앉아서 피곤 할 거예요. He's probably tired because he didn't sleep last night. 누나 대학원에서 졸업 할 거예요. That's the plan. She will be graduating from graduate school. 아마, it means most likely, probably, 아마 숙제가 가방 안에 있을 거예요. The homework is probably inside the bag. 책상 위에 책이 있어요. Okay. You see it, so it's on the top of the chair, but see how we don't see the homework. There are things sticking out. That's why you say 있을 거예요. Probably it's in there. 아마 makes it more, expressing that. It's probably, yeah, probably that's what it means. So 을을 거예요 versus 아어요. 아어요 is it is something. It's definite. You know, look how Cookie Monster is eating the cookies. You wouldn't say probably he likes the cookies. We can see how he's devouring. So 좋아해요. The friend likes the cookie. It's a definite. Okay. You haven't given the ring yet, so you can only make predictions, right? 여자친구가 선물을 좋아할 거예요. She'll probably like it. She'll probably like the present. Valentine's Day에 뭐 할 거예요? What is your intention on Valentine's Day? 남자친구한테 초콜릿을 줄 거예요. Your plans for the holidays. White Day에 뭐 할 거예요? 여자친구한테 초콜릿을 줄 거예요. Okay. So instead of 해요, you say 을 거예요. All these are future plans. Okay. Black Day에 뭐 할 거예요? 친구들하고 같이 짜장면을 먹을 거예요. With your friends, you're gonna eat 짜장면. If you guys are all still single, and you didn't end up becoming a couple on Valentine's Day or White Day. More questions about the future, okay? Future plans. 주말에 뭐 할 거예요? What are you gonna do on the weekends? 겨울, 여름 방학에 뭐 할 거예요? What are you gonna do during your winter break, summer vacation? 생일에 뭐 할 거예요? What are you gonna do on your birthday? 할로윈에 뭐 할 거예요? What are you gonna do on Halloween? 한국에서, not 에, but 한국에서 뭐 할 거예요? What are you gonna do in Korea? 추수감사절에 뭐 할 거예요? Plans for Thanksgiving. 설날에 뭐 할 거예요? What are you going to do on New Year's Day? When you attach 지요, 조 at the end of a sentence, it becomes a rhetorical question. It's to ask for agreement, isn't it? You're asking, it's sort of their opinion, but it's more for agreement more than anything else. Get right, isn't it? Okay. If it's in the past, at 어찌요, that's what happened, right? That was it, right? 을릴 거죠, you will do that, right? Okay. When it's informal, casual, contracted, 조, from 지요 or 조. Very simple. You take out the ta from the verb or adjective and just attach 치요. Okay. It can also be a statement. Here are some examples. So when it's a question or proposal, 오늘 월요일이죠. They want to confirm it's Monday today, right? 네, 월요일이에요. 지금 뉴욕은 춥죠. Okay. New York's really cold right now, right? Okay. 네, 추워서 죽겠어요. Okay. Statements, you say, yeah, why don't we? Okay. 우리 오늘 저녁 같이 먹을까요? Shall we have dinner together tonight? 그렇죠. 그러죠. Okay. Yeah. Why we do that. Okay. Why don't we? 요즘 운동 어때요? How's exercise? How's workout these days? 힘들죠. As you can expect, yeah, it is hard as you might expect. 연습 문제가 어렵죠. The practice questions are hard, right? Okay. 대학을 아직 안 정했죠. 안 정했지요. You didn't decide on your college, right? University. 날씨가 추워서 you're shivering, right? 떨리다, 떨리죠. 떨리지요 or 떨리죠. From the expressions on these people, 영화가 어때요? 재미 없지요. 재미 없죠. 너무 길지요. It's too long. It's long-winded, isn't it? 대학 생활은 no wrong answers. A lot of possibilities. 대학 생활은 어때요? 재밌지요. 날씨가 어때요? He's sweating. 덥지요. 교회는 typically churches are 조용하지요. quiet, right? 동네 약국이, there isn't one, right? 없지요. And it can be proposal. 오늘 날씨 더운데 우리 같이 iced coffee 마시죠. Like, why don't we drink iced coffee? Okay, why don't we do that? Okay, it's we're on for coffee, right? Okay, you up for coffee, right? 내일 수업 없는데 오후에 만나죠. 내일 tomorrow there's no class. Why don't we meet in the afternoon? Okay, we do that, right? 숙제 다 했어요? 당근이죠. 네, 다 했죠. Okay, if it's a noun, you say 이죠 or 이지요 for word that ends in consonant. Otherwise, just 조 or 지요 is fine. Okay, 네, 다 했죠. 다 했죠. Of course, I've done everything. 당근 is carrot, but it's contraction of 당연히 그렇죠, and it becomes 당근, which is I know it means carrot, but it's like saying of course. OFC, that's the sort of the equivalent in English. 린다 씨는 한국어를 정말 잘하세요. 한국에서 7년 살았죠? 네, 한국 사람 다 됐죠. Okay? Yes, it's been 7 years, right? Yes. Yeah, it's, as you might guess, I become completely Korean already. Okay. Udo is a marker for direction, or it could also be for vehicle or by mode of something. Okay. You put udo when the word ends in consonant, and ro if the word ends in a vowel or RL final consonant. Okay. When you are doing something, performing something by certain means or instrument, you use udo as in 김밥을 손으로 드세요 to request, please eat the kimbap with your hands, 손으로, with your hands. Okay. 지하철로 왔어요 means you came by the subway. 지하철, it ends in a consonant, but it's the RL final consonant, that special consonant that likes to behave like it's a vowel sometimes. That's why here you just put 로, treat it like a vowel. 반말로 얘기할까? Should we speak in literally half speech, or what is it? In intimate speech, right? Shall we talk in casual speech? Shall we do that? We can say 영어로 얘기할까? 영어로 얘기할까? Shall we speak in English by means of using English? 케이크를 떡으로 만들었어요. You made the cake by using rice cake. Okay, rice cake. And it could be, talking about the utensils that you use. 스테이크를 포크하고 나이프로 먹어요. We use fork and knife to eat your steak. 손으로 만들었어요. It's made by hand. 시험에 연필로 쓰세요. 연필 ends in RL final consonant. So even if it's a consonant, it's RL final consonant. So 로. Okay. Please write on test by using pencil. 카드로 샀어요. You may purchase by card. 사인을 펜으로 하세요. Please sign by using pen. 할아버지께, because it's grandfather, to an older person. 존댓말 is the opposite of 반말, which is honorific. 존댓말로 하세요. The expressions are to indicate what you can't do at all, or you can't do very well, or what you can do well. You say 못해요 means I can't do it. You can't do it at all. 잘 못해요. can't do it very well. Okay. And a lot of Koreans are humble. So a lot of times, even if they do a decent job, they say, 잘 못해요. I can't do it very well. Okay. 잘해요 means I do it well. That they're pretty confident in that. 요리를 못해요. Can't cook at all. 잘 못해요. You can't cook very well. And 요리를 잘해요. You can make eggs Benedict very fancy. You can cook well. 그림 그리기를, drawing pictures. This is not so bad. So you say, I just don't do it well. 잘 못해요. Doing it really well would be 잘해요. And can't really draw at all. 못해요. 요가를, they're experts, so 잘해요. Very basic things, so 못해요. Can't do it well. You can do certain poses, but 잘 못해요. Can't do it well. You can do contrast now. 피아노는 잘하는데 노래는 잘 못해요. I can play the piano well, but I can't sing well. 수영은 못하지만 I can't swim, but then 바닷가는 좋아해요. But you like the beach. 로라는 미국 사람이지만 Laura is American, but 한국어를 잘해요. But she speaks Korean well. 클래스메이트한테 물어보세요. 뭐를 못해요? Asking, what can't you do well? 뭐를 잘 못해요? What is that you can't do very well? 뭐를 잘해요? What is that you can do well? It can be sports, skill, 뭐를 잘해요. 한국어를 잘해요. 프랑스어를 잘해요. 무슨 스포츠를 잘해요. 무슨 운동을 잘해요. What kind of sports or exercise are you good at? 으려고 하다 or 려고 하다 is to express your intention. Okay. In order to do this, in intend to do something, 친구를 사귀려고 앱을 설치했어요. 설치하다 is to install. So in order to make friends, I've installed the app. Okay. With the intention of making friends. 테니스를 잘 치려고 매일 연습해요. This could also mean in an effort to, okay, is about to, or you are planning to do something for certain effect. 테니스 잘 치려고 매일 연습해요. So in order to play tennis well, you're practicing every day. You're planning. 주말에 그냥 집에 있을 거예요. 좀 푹 쉬려고 해요. That's your intention to have a deep rest. Okay. 지금 점심 먹으려고 해요. 나중에 전화할게요. Okay. I'm about to, it means also I'm just about to do something. I'm about to eat lunch right now. I'm going to call you later. 책을 읽어보려고 샀어요. 읽어보려고, I wanted to have a look at the book, or I try to read this, or I try to read it, with the intention of reading. I bought this. So if the verb ends in vowel, just 려고, otherwise 으려고. Okay. Yes, you can only use this with verbs. 스페인어를 공부하려고 해요. A states, I intend to study Spanish. 왜요? Why? 남미 여행하려고요, with the intention of traveling South America. There are always irregulars if it's a real ending verb. 만들다, 뭐를 만들려고 해요. You treat it like a vowel, just 려고, not 으려고. 창문을 열려고요. Okay, I intend to, trying to open the window. Is that you are intending to make. 다음 학기에 경제 수업을 들으려고 해요. 듣다, irregular, like 걷다, 묻다, same pattern, you guys. I intend to listen to take economics class next semester. Okay. 음악을 들으려고 샀어요. Okay. You bought it with the intention of listening to music. Okay. Let's see. So we learned something like this before, 으러가다, in order to do something, you go somewhere. It's very, very similar. The difference is you can use 으러 with only 가다 오다, locomotion verbs. This is one stroke difference. Instead of 으러, this is 으려고. This can be used with any verb, not just locomotion verbs. Okay? You can say 옷 좀 보러 백화점에 갔어요. In order to look at some clothes, I went to the department store. Or 옷 좀 보려고 백화점에 갔어요. You went to the department store with the intention of looking at some clothes. However, you cannot say 겨울에 입으러 코트를 샀어요. 으러 is only for locomotion verbs. You can say 겨울에 입으러. See, you have to go somewhere to do something for 으러. If you bought something with the intention, then you have to use 으려고. Very, very similar, but this is 려고 versus 러, and 으러 can only be used with locomotion verbs, primarily 가다 오다. Okay, to go or to come in order to do something. 으려고 can be used with other verbs, not just locomotion verbs. It's including locomotion verbs. When you're speaking in everyday life, the pronunciation becomes, instead of 으려고, it becomes 으르다구. So 도서관에서 책 좀 빌리려고 해요. Nobody really speaks like that in real life, and every day we end up saying 도서관에서 책 좀 빌리려고 그래요. 해요. It's because it's easier to pronounce it that way. Just like in English, we say, I want to do this, I want to do that. Hardly we ever say, I want to do this, I want to do that. Same thing, you guys. 웨딩 드레스를 고르려고 해요. Okay. If you're just talking every day with your friends, we say 웨딩 드레스를 고르려고 그래요. Okay. So especially 고, you use that as a connector for 이거를 먹고 저거를 하고, you go a lot, right? 이거 하고 저거 하고, but we use 구 for pronunciation. Same thing with English, you guys. We don't say and. We say and, because it's the mouth gets lazy. 돈은 없지만 구경하려고 백화점에 가요. So you don't have the money, but with the intention of looking things, window shopping, you're going to the department store. 직업 인터뷰에 입고 가려고 정장을 한 벌 샀어요. You bought a set of suit with the intention of wearing it to your job interview. Okay. 친구를 도와주려고 뛰어가요. In order to help your friend, you're running there. This is more of an effort that you're putting in than intention. 담배를 끊으려고, in order to quit smoking, 니코틴 패치를 샀어요. 시험을 잘 보려고 단어를 외워요. In order to do well on the test, in an effort to do that, you are memorizing the vocabulary. 젊어지려고 운동을 해요. I just told you can only use this with verbs, but how can you make adjectives into verbs? 아어지다, to become this way or that way. That's a way to make adjectives into a verb. In order to make yourself become young, you exercise. And it also has the same grammar, has the word, the meaning of that you're just about to do something. You're just, it's seconds before, moment before doing something. 저녁 먹으려고 하는데 전화가 왔어요. You're about to eat lunch, I mean dinner, but then a call comes in. Okay, somebody's calling you. 버스가 떠나려고 출발하려고 해요. 빨리 가세요. The bus about to depart or leave. So hurry. 영화가 끝나려고 해요. The movie's about to end. So in order to, 대통령이 되려고 정치학을 전공해요. You're studying political science in an effort or with the intention of becoming the president. 오늘 비가 많이 와서 학교 안 가려고 해요. It's raining a lot today. You intend to not go to school. In order to, again, you can use it with adjectives once you put it into 지다 form to become this way or that way. It cannot be 좋다. You have to put it into 아어지다 for adjective. 기분 좋아지려고, in order to make your mood, improve your mood. You traveled, went on a trip. 책을 찾으려고 도서관에 갔어요. 으려고, obviously, with it. And now you should be aware of these patterns, you guys. When something is something or something, it's, because there is a final consonant with the base or the stem of the verb or adjective. And then if something is omitted instead of, then it's a vowel ending verb or adjective that you have to put just 려고 or something else. 선물 카드로 사려고 해요. You intend to buy the present with the credit card. 친구하고 같이 영화 보려고, in order to watch a movie with your friend together, you bought the DVD. Now you can ask questions about a person's intention or what they were just about to do. 주말에 뭐 하려고 해요? What is that you plan to do or intend to do over the weekend? 지금 방금 뭐 하려고 했어요? What were you just about to do? 왜 은행에서 돈 찾았어요? Why did you? This means literally to look for money or find money, but this means you withdraw money from the bank. Why did you get some money from the bank? 왜 한국어를 배워요? Why do you learn Korean? 왜 공부를 열심히 해요? Why do you study hard? What is an effort to do what? 왜 백화점에 갔어요? Why did you go to the department store? 왜 동부 여행 갔어요? Why did you have a trip to the East Coast? So the question is, what is the difference between 주말에 뭐 할 거예요 versus 주말에 뭐 하려고 해요? Very similar, okay? So when you say 주말에 뭐 할 거예요, is asking for plan, okay? What are you gonna do? What will you do over the weekend? 하려고 해요, intention. What is that you intend to do over the weekend? Okay, that's the subtle difference. And of course, 하려고 하다, also, what are you, what is the effort you're putting in? Other meaning includes what were you just about to do, okay? The other one is pretty neutral, like what is your plan to do something? Here, again, what is your intention, okay? Next grammar, 는데도, 은데도, 인데도. Means even though, even if, contrast, okay? Very similar to what we learned in the last lesson, 은데, 는데, 인데, but the 도 is included to say even though, okay? despite the fact that is the background or the condition. This takes tense. The past will be at 없는데도, despite the fact it was like this or somebody did that. If the verb, if it's a verb that you're using this grammar with just 는데도, it doesn't matter if it ends in a consonant or a vowel. 좋아하는데도 말을 안 해요. Even if you know the story of Cyrano de Bergerac, that's what it means. Even if he likes her, Roxanne, he doesn't tell her. Okay. If it's adjective, if it ends in a consonant, 은데도, 늦은데도 전화했어요. Even if it's late, somebody made a call. If the adjective ends with a vowel or deal, you replace the deal with ni은 or place the ni은 underneath and 대도. 추운데도 짧은 치마를 입었어요. Even when it's cold, she's wearing short skirt. Okay. 먼데도, 멀다, even if it's far away. See, for deal, you take it out and then place the N final consonant. 먼데도 차로 왔어요, despite the fact that it's it's a really far away place, you came by car. If it's noun and if it ends in a consonant, then 인데도. If it is vowel ending, you still put 인데도, or you put 니은, you place whatever the final consonant, the word, what is it, syllable, and put 니은 underneath. 외국 사람인데도 한국어를 잘해요. So even if the cast of that show are non-Koreans, they're foreigners, they speak Korean well. Okay. 내일 시험이 있는데도 공부 안 해요. Okay. 있다 없다 just becomes 는데도. Okay. This is when it's used for adjective to it. 있다 없다 ending adjective. 맛있는데도, even if they're adjective, you put 는데 for 있다 없다 as verb, or 있다 없다 ending adjectives. 한국어 공부가 어려. This is irregular. I know it's tough. You have to get rid of the pi읍 and then add 우, a whole new syllable, to resume normal operation. 한국어 공부가 어려운데도 열심히 해요. Even if it's difficult, you study hard. 아픈데도 약을 안 먹어요. Even if it hurts, you are not taking the medicine. 남자친구는 바쁜데도 매일 전화 꼭 해요. So even if he's busy, he always calls. He calls every day. 내일 휴일인데 학교에 가야 해요. So even if it is holiday, you still have to go to school. 비가 오는데도, even if it's raining, 노래해요. 기분이 좋아요. He's singing in the rain. He's in good mood. 돈이 없는데도 쇼핑해요 or 행복해요. Even if you don't have money, despite the fact that the one does not have money, they're shopping, or even if one doesn't have money, they're happy. 피곤한데도, despite the fact that you're tired, 운동해요, 공부해요. 성격이 이상한데도, even if this personality is strange, odd, 인기가 많아요. Still popular. 인기가 좋아요. Good popularity. 마음이 좋아요. They're kind-hearted. They're nice. 착해요. That's it for lesson 17.